Yes, my name is Kamulegeya Ezra. Um, my registration number is 20 stroke E stroke EKD stroke 2414 stroke PD. I'm going to present to you roles in social insurance and the issues in design of welfare program. And hereby, I'm going to start with the roles of social insurance. These roles of social insurance, okay, they are the same as we can call them the importance of social insurance. So here, social insurance is a government program that provides financial support and security to individuals and families in times of need. The following are the primary roles of social insurance. So the things I'm going to talk about, these are the roles of social insurance. In other words, what social insurance does. First and foremost, I'm going to talk about the retirement security. Under the retirement security here, social insurance tries to look at or tries to give assistance to the people that are retired, or these elderly people that are retired from their workplaces or after their retirement age, or when they have reached their retirement age. So this social insurance tries to help them to be in position to get, or to be in position to stay in their level, or to stay with their dignity and the financial stability to cater for the basic needs in their later years. So that's what we call the retirement security. Then another thing is the disability support. This social insurance tries to help these people who are unable to work, or who are unable to work because of the disability, the illness, or the injury they have. So this social insurance tries to also equip them with the basic needs, or with the funds that can avail them with the basic needs, just as the others who are not disabled. So I'm also going to talk about the unemployment benefits. Under the unemployment benefits, here I talk about the assistance that can be given. This social insurance gives this assistance to the youth, or to the people who are unemployed, because who are unemployed, or who have lost their jobs through no fault of their own. Here, what we are trying to mean that this social insurance can give them assistance to avail them with funds that can help them be in position to avail, or to acquire the basic needs until they get the new employment opportunities. So that's the work of social insurance. Then another thing, it is the health care coverage. This social insurance tries to give assistance to those people, or to cover up the individuals who might not be otherwise to be in position to afford the medical insurance. For example, in Uganda, there are some government, most of the government owned entities, they try to give such health care coverage to their people, or to their workers, to enable them to acquire the facilities, or the health care that is of high quality, regardless of their financial situation. So that's what we call health care coverage. And we are going to also look at the family support. Under the family support, you might find that in Uganda today, there are some families that are not, or they are needy, or that are needy, and they cannot acquire all the basic needs that are needed in their day-to-day living. So this social insurance can also try to avail them with funds that can assist them acquire these basic needs. For example, shelter, education, medical care, water, basic good water for drinking, good water or clean water, then lots of basic needs that they can need in their day-to-day lives. Then I'm also going to talk about the issues in design of welfare programs. By this I mean, in Uganda, social insurance programs are still in their infancy stages, or they are still in their infancy stages, with many challenges and issues that need to be addressed in their design and implementation. Here are some of the social insurance issues in the design of welfare programs in Uganda. First of all, I'm going to talk about the eligibility. Eligibility here, I try to bring in the issue of these social insurance programs. They are supposed to help certain people, or we are supposed to pick out the people who are of need, not just going on to give social insurance to everyone. So here we try to pull out, we can try to put an order in the way of giving in these welfare programs to the people. For example, under the youth, um, the government in Uganda came up with a youth livelihood program to cater for the unemployed youth, to give them or to avail them with funds that they can use to create their own income generating opportunities. Then on the side of the elderly people, the government uh, went ahead to create it went ahead to create the senior citizen grant. This one, it avails funds to those elderly people that are not in position, or those those elderly people that may not be in position to get the funds, or to be in position to avail themselves with the basic needs of life. So they try to give them such a program, or such a welfare program, to cater for their day-to-day living. So another thing that is supposed to be looked at is the financing. Where does this money come from to finance these welfare programs? Here, let me talk about the example of the NSSF. Under the NSSF, as one of the welfare program that was set in, this NSSF gets its funds from the people themselves. They try to deduct a percentage of the salary given to these workers, and they keep it for them. They keep it for them for a certain period of years, but in the due course, the government tries to top up onto their savings for NSSF. Then in the later years, it is used to help them be in position to at least maintain their level of dignity or their financial status after working, or after reaching a certain age. For example, in Uganda it is 55, around 55. Then the benefit levels. Here the benefit levels, we try to, it's also an issue to talk about. Here the benefit levels, we are supposed to talk about how high, or what quality is it going to give to the people. For example, there is a problem of that is concerned with this senior citizen grant. In Uganda, it provides a monthly cash transfer to the elderly Ugandans, but these benefit levels that are relatively low, and they may be insufficient to cater for the day-to-day living conditions, or to the day-to-day wants of these people, of these elderly people. So by this is still a challenge, and it's still it needs to be worked upon. Then the program of design, so it's also still an issue. They are supposed to design these programs to help certain people, or to help up people that are in need. For example, the youth livelihood program in Uganda provides the financial support to the young entrepreneurs, or those youth that are not in position to get the funds to start up their own income generating opportunities. Then on the side of the elderly people, they came up with a senior citizen grant to help them be in position to acquire the funds that can help them get the basic needs of life. Thank you. And that's my presentation.